Good evening, and welcome to this week's edition and the first episode of Promises Made, Promises Kept. Every week or so, I will analyze and unpack a success the Trump administration has achieved, since the mainstream media simply won't. The White House has accomplished a slew of achievements the fake news just won't highlight, so let's get started. Reporting from studio with Right Side Broadcasting, I'm your host, Bailee Byers, and this week we're going to dive into a specific promise President Trump has fulfilled, which truly fires up his base. I've seen it for myself at nearly a dozen Trump rallies, and it's even garnered significant bipartisan support. I'm talking about the relocation of the American embassy to the official capital of Israel, Jerusalem.
Therefore, I have determined that it is time to officially recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. While previous presidents have made this a major campaign promise, they failed to deliver. Today, I am delivering. I've judged this course of action to be in the best interests of the United States of America and the pursuit of peace between Israel and the Palestinians.
On May 14th, 2018, the United States opened the doors to its new embassy in Jerusalem, commemorating 70 years of the Jewish state's independence. Ivanka Trump, Jared Kushner, Steven Mnuchin, and David Friedman were among the U.S. officials in attendance. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu welcomed the decision with praise, saying the move could be a step forward for peace between Israelis and Palestinians. President Trump fulfilled a promise which should have been executed decades ago. For 23 years, the executive branch had been putting off a requirement stipulated in a law passed back in 1995. We are now fully and rightfully aligning ourselves with arguably our most significant Middle Eastern ally, the Jewish state of Israel. President Trump recorded a televised message which played during the 90-minute ceremony, assuring those who were in attendance of his commitment to brokering peace between both parties.
The Jewish people, the United States will always be a great friend of Israel and a partner in the cause of freedom and peace.
Now let's take a look at the legislation behind the promise. Based on the Jerusalem Embassy Act of 1995, the United States recognized Jerusalem as the official capital of Israel. The act previously stipulated the American embassy needed to be moved by May 31st, 1999, or State Department funding would take a hit. Then, during the Clinton administration, Congress issued a waiver exception, amending the act. Essentially, each president following was granted the right to sign a waiver, which would extend the deadline another 6 months. The only requirement was that doing so had to be deemed a threat to American national security interests. The Clinton, Bush, and Obama administrations continued to extend this deadline. They did this in hopes of avoiding the official recognition of Jerusalem as under the sovereignty of Israel. Take a look. This particular clip speaks for itself.
As soon as I take office, I will begin the process of moving the United States ambassador to the city of Israel, as chosen as its capital.
Jerusalem will remain the capital of Israel, and it must remain undivided.
Now let's take a look at the background to provide some context for President Trump's decision. The State of Israel was established back in 1948 following British rule. The U.S. was the first country to have a head of state recognize it, and this was President Harry Truman. It is religiously significant to Jews, Muslims, and Christians alike. Israel claims its capital is Jerusalem, though this is not recognized internationally. Palestinians hope to have East Jerusalem as a capital of a future state, so many are infuriated over the move because some claim this undermines the American role in peace talks. Despite this claim, the White House remains committed to brokering peace between both parties. Thanks for watching. Right Side Broadcasting runs on your donations and your support. If you're interested in donating, you can do that through the YouTube Super Chat at the bottom of your screen, PayPal, Patreon, or rsbnetwork.com/donate. To learn more about Promises Made and Promises Kept, check out www.promiseskept.com.